Alright, let's get this started then. Get the game loads up, I'll change it so it's looking at the game, and then that should be us ready to start. It's about loaded, I think I should be able to focus on the game now. Okay, apparently I shouldn't have tabbed out while that was happening. I'll need to load up again. Okay, fingers crossed I'll actually load this time. That looks to be about right. Big black screen. Made of Unity and all that. Very useful to know. There's a mash escape key so you can skip past the big intro cutscene before you get to the main menu. There we are. So, last time I left off, the mist was spreading a lot further than it had been before. Few havens are actually inside the mist now, which is a bit concerning for them. Got a big loading screen still. I'm assuming that's new Jericho armor that. Didn't look like Sniderian, didn't look like the disciples of Anu, I believe they are. Scavenging site clears. Perfect. Okay, must have loaded auto one rather than my actual save. That's fine. Replenish all. Apparently are needing more V's, more V's. Who's Nathan and who's Iker? What do they have on them? This is Anastasia, that's neither of them. For now, she's got assault training, she's a good healer. Potentially I'd want to make her heavy as well if she can get this. There we are. Won't give her resourceful just yet. We quite need it. Yeah, it was Nathan. They are... Ah yeah, they're using this. That'd be why they're not too happy. Do have a Phoenix sniper rifle. Might be worth considering. Still don't know why these models don't want to load. At least at the moment they don't want to. Iker Russell. Come with fancy assault rifle. Or less fancy, I believe that's less damage than usual. I give them this instead, they should be happy. Should really make a few more of these. As for Anastasia, what does she currently have? Okay, where's Iker? Just gave him the weapon, but Anastasia's one currently fighting. Anastasia, edit. She will have this. Spare ammo. Perfect. Who else do we have on the ship? We have our sniper. when we have this person. It's actually a pretty good weapon, that. 100 damage. Its effective range isn't very good though. So less than a regular pistol. But the damage is equivalent. In fact, that's just one shot, isn't it? Yeah. Equivalent to about a sniper rifle. Just far less accurate is all. Squatters Invade could be nice. Ooh, this person gets rather interesting if you get them all the way up. That ignore pain can very much come in useful. All abilities cost a maximum of 1 action until the end of a turn. Okay, they're quite interesting. I think for now, give them both of these. Sound effects aren't too happy. But back to the map. Diplomacy wise, we're currently needing to do the mission for Disciples of Anu. So, I believe that's what we'll be doing first today. What do we want to do among everything else? So, don't really care for the new Jericho sniper. Be nice to get some of these helmets. I do like the snidder and stuff. Anyway, let's go do this mission. Yeah, everyone's got enough health. That should be fine. New Jericho soldiers are occupying, considered sacred by disciples. Blind Light has asked us to fix it. Lovely. Now, I'd imagine the Scarab will be good here. It is worth considering potentially. Is not doing this mission right now. I might want to. There's a nest there. I might want to get that nest, in fact. What I was going to say is I might want to bring some extra heavies along with me. New Jericho have quite powerful armour on their heavies. Yeah, I'll go pick up some new people. Back to base. I probably actually want to drop people off at this base, in fact. Personnel. Move them to Phoenix Charlie. There we go. That'll be a lot quicker to resupply later on. Ah, we can now monitor human population. Okay. If it falls below 10%, I lose the game. Lovely. And it seems to be doing fine for now. I've done the best I can to defend havens where possible. Anyway, personnel, who do I want to bring with me? Say, bring a good sniper. Bring Sophia, she's good at overwatching on the front lines. I want some heavies. So potentially we want Elif. Got a lot of SP I need to spend in them. Jeezy peeps. What should I give them? Do they want sniper? I don't know if they would, you know. Don't think they'd care too much for assault just yet. Seeing as we will get mounted weapons and such later, thanks to their bombardier, it's going to be more powerful. I think just upgrade their speed, upgrade their strength, upgrade some willpower. And one less willpower will take this. There we are. That should do for them. Omar also I'll bring along. He's been around since the start. He's also got level ups available though. Reloading doesn't cost any points, isn't great. I think I'll just give him maxed out speed, then some strength, bit of willpower. Who else should I bring though? Takeshi, another one who's been here since the start, they're quite good. However, there is this woman, right here. I'll bring her, she's been doing well for herself. I may want to actually steal that assault rifle off of, should be in Charlie, Anastasia. Let's take this off of you for now. I'll give that to Ursula. That should do fine for her. Don't believe you'll need EMPs. Don't think we need a regular grenade either, but I'll give her one. Let's try and get her some better stuff going on. We have one more slot, don't we? Yeah. Who else? Takeshi, you can come along too. Sure. In the research, you need to pick something to do. Blast resistance, that sounds quite nice. The rest of this stuff, I don't think I care for anything too much. Put that on, might as well. And then I guess we'll head down and do this nest first. Yeah, that one's not happening anytime soon. Medium threat levels are little concerning. Should hopefully be okay. I'm mostly hoping, however, that it turns out we don't lose anyone. Which I believe should be safe enough to assume we won't. However, they have sniper rifles now. There's a Triton guy who can hold a sniper at least. So that's a little on the concerning side. What's concerning is the loading time. It's taken an awfully long time to actually get in. Oh, we've almost loaded. There we go. Apparently up to 2 viewers. Hello whoever's dropped in. Good to see someone's come along. Now, I've immediately spotted one of these things. That is lovely. And we've immediately spotted the other one as well. That's also lovely. It's possibly too lovely. Don't know quite how I should do this. Do I want Yelif to try and get a shot in? Can he manage to hit? Yeah, he's got a good shot. Might be able to take this all out in the one action round. Now, that's a bad idea. I shouldn't try and take that shot just yet. So Sophia, you should move somewhat out of the way. Let's have you go around
I'm on the
here.
move.
Okay, that one's spotted and is preparing to do its
Finger
stuff
on the
on me.
trigger.
So let's just shoot it in the head. Should be able to take it out. Takeshi. Yeah, Takeshi should be able to get some good shots in. Can you actually get some shots from here? Yes, you can. Perfect. We might be able to finish this within the very first turn, which is
Perfect shot.
peculiar. I don't think that's ever happened before in any of these missions. Well, Elif, take the shots.
Hostile injured,
Didn't
but alive.
entirely
For
hit.
now.
Got most of the damage in that he needed to though. Should be able to finish off the last few shots with my guys here. There's the one shot. And Ursula, let's get you to finish off. There we are. That will hopefully be the mission. There's usually just the two of them. Yeah, that was a bit anticlimactic, I'll be honest. Ah well. At least it was a nice quick mission to start us off. Oh, I was really not expecting that. That luck is extraordinary. It's less experience for everyone though, not having a proper mission. Oh, and human populations dropped by 1% while that was happening. That's fine, people are just starving right now. It should rest hopefully around like 50% or something, I'd guess. For now, let's go do this fourth initiation. Start a mission where we will be trying to murder some new Jericho people, who I don't really care for, I'll be honest. So they're fine enough to be murdered. I think for that last mission, the loading time took about the same time as the mission. Which is bizarre. Usually the missions last quite a while. Still need to get around to sticking us in like solid state drive though. I have been meaning to do that. I think currently it's on the external hard drive, even my internal hard drive would be quicker. But anyway, this is Disciple of Anu Battleground. We need to murder new Jericho people, who I'd imagine have holed themselves up in the building. That's just a hunch however, I don't know for certain. Sophia is what I'm going to be sending to front lines. Let's see if she can spot anyone. Not immediately. Okay. Well,
I'm on the
she
move.
would have, to be honest. Guess I'll sit her down here, get her to overwatch this door, just to be safe. I'll bring everyone round to here. Elif, oh yeah, I gave him tons of speed, didn't I? He'll be running all across the map. He, I believe, can go over here. That should be safe enough for him. I'll send him to there. Then I guess bring everyone else into here too. Umar. That door is being overwatched, so come stand next to it. I'll get him to wait there. Takeshi. Yeah, they're not quite as high in speed as the rest. They can go hide there
Let's
for
rock.
now. That'll give them a nice safe spot to sit in. I would say go up here. I don't know if that's a good vantage point. The windows seem to be mostly around the front. If anything, I'd want a vantage point over here, but that does not exist. Potentially, I want to try sending her up top. So for now, I'll sit her down at the bottom of the ladder. Okay, she can sit still. And then this is the rookie mission. Not had the most combat experience, but should do decently. Let's see, okay, we've got a sniper there. Hopefully they won't have good shot on any of my people. Do you have a fancy cloak in that though? Omar, I would like to run up to here maybe? It's not good cover, maybe not. I'll send other people first to try and get stuff sorted.
Ready to engage.
Priscilla, you might be able to take out this person in their entirety, which would be lovely. But less armour on their head, less armour on their legs slightly, same around here.
Take that. Get some.
And we might, if we get lucky, get the kill.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, they're bleeding and I've disabled their torso. Not quite good enough, sadly. Takeshi I'll have run in and take some cover.
Already there.
Ooh, and that person's got a mounted weapon. Alright. That's concerning.
Let's do this.
I'll get Takeshi to finish off that guy. Then probably just run and hide in some better cover, just here. You know, if I'm going to need to push forward a bit so you can go up to here. Or she, potentially, I'm not entirely sure of gender. Sophia, as per usual, she'll be taking up front lines. I'd like her to run there and overwatch, but sadly that's not possible, so I guess sit her just here. Overwatch out in this area. And Omar can actually go a lot further than I thought he could, I'll be honest. I was going to say he should sit just here. Now I'm going to stick by that, I think. Yeah, just keep them there. Sniper should try and head up best she can. Over here she'll be in good cover and have enough left to take a shot if she needs to. It should have a shot if she went out there. So I think keep her still here for now. Yeah, I couldn't get a shot out there. This is a peculiar Overwatch cone. I'd like to try and get her to watch over there. Can she watch out in this direction? She can. She can watch for people coming down the stairs. That's probably safer for her. Okay, this guy's jumped down. He's a heavy, so I do need to be a little careful of him. Try and take him out in one entire turn if possible. Another heavy back there. It looks of it had mounted weapons. And yeah, it looks like a mounted weapon there on his back. Yeah, you can see it from this angle a bit better. Okay, sniper. Okay, sniper's got more definite shots. Everyone else I need to move in first then. Omar currently could get some shots off on him. Might do a good job. None of the assault guys are going to be good for this, is my main concern. I didn't get enough shock damage on him to really do much. That is a shame. Has been infected though. Sniper can move here,
On the trigger.
get a shot off. Removing jet jump might be an idea. Potentially just take out the arm. Yeah, I think take out their arm. Then they won't be able to use their main weapon. I'll aim here. They've disabled their arm. Should be them now unable to use that main weapon of theirs. I'll get her to move slightly further back into cover. Airlift's gonna be a weird one. Don't know about him. Potentially move up here and chuck a grenade. I've got a few grenades to spare. What's a sniper have, by the way? Goss handgun. Okay. That's interesting. Sniper rifle magazines. I did steal a magazine earlier. Yeah, I'll throw a grenade in on him. It should hopefully shred some of that armour. Let the assaults get some work in. Okay, I think that got rid of armour in the legs and the arm potentially. Keshi, move up slightly, get a shot and then run back. Yeah, it's probably not going to do much damage. Disable the leg might be nice. Yeah, I'll aim around here. That should do a good job. Partly damage their weapon. Yeah, just hide slightly. Omar, they've done their thing. That's fine. Sophia, facing the right direction. Still isn't. Can't figure out that she needs to look the other way. Why would you take cover looking in that direction? That's just bizarre. But oh well.
Rolling out.
Take a step out. I'll see if I can get a shot in, deal some damage. It's not going to breach the armour, sadly. Yeah, she didn't get to do anything just yet. She can take some cover a bit further back, make sure she stays alive. And I guess watch that in case they try and flank us. Priscilla. Yeah, just advance forward. See if we can get her around the other door. Sound of the enemy taking damage. I shouldn't need to worry about that. What's happening here? Well, that's a bit unfair, I feel. I couldn't even see him. Okay, this one I can get down. That makes sense. Don't like it. It makes sense. How did Takeshi get attacked?
Acquiring target.
Okay, yeah, we should be able to take out at least the heavy here. I think for the legs will be good. Try and take out the armour down there. Daze them at the very least, that's pretty much out of anything worthwhile they can do next time. So just loot a corpse of the rest of my actions.
Acquiring targets.
Yeah, I'll be able to finish him off with Umar, that's all good. Yeah, there we go. Then I would say advance forward, I don't know. Maybe just advance to here. No, he's the heavy. Move slightly further. Oh, that's not good. I thought that Overwatch cone would have been shorter. Maybe hide here then. Now I'd imagine, yeah, they've stopped overwatching now, so Sophia can move around if she needs to. Rena, I believe it's her turn to actually come out of cover slightly. Not quite able to kill it. If I get a headshot though. Yeah, I've got bleeding, that's all good. Now we need to start running people over here to take out that sniper. We need to flank them best we can.
Running.
Ursula can also follow suit and go around here. As far as we know, that's the last enemy. So I'd say, do be careful. Don't move too far. Wouldn't make sense for there only to be 3 enemies. It'd be far too simple. Why can't she go in there? Is there an enemy there I can't see potentially? Maybe one of those things. Well, for now, run up here, do a bit of forward scouting. I'm not allowed to look in my free aim. That sniper, I didn't think has a decent shot on me. Might be safer behind this pillar. Even safer still behind this actually. Yeah, there goes the heavy. What does their sniper do? They've used 2 will points, and then took a single step. Why did they use 2 will points? I was assuming they were going to try and take 2 sniper shots with that. Then they didn't. Well, take a shot, Sophia. See if you can hit. Got some decent damage. Omar, I wouldn't think is going to get a good shot in. Just yet, at least. If I'm certain I'll get the kill, I could move my assault guys into position they can't retreat from. Although this should get a kill here, hopefully. It doesn't. Oh dear. Okay. Right, Omar, use a dash. Get as far forward as you can. Where can you get a hit from in this range? Get hits if you're there. Give us a shot. Okay, got one hit there, dazed. Lovely. Thankfully them being dazed will be
I'm on
enough.
the move.
And with Ursula here, hopefully get the kill. Aim around their waist should be good. That's hopefully the end of the mission. Indeed, that would be the end right there. Lovely. I think that was one casualty, not a death. Only one dead person. Or one injured person even, I meant to say. Only deaths are on the enemy side. Lovely. Disciples Anu are now aligned. All completed Disciples Anu research will now be shared.
Do you
That's
understand why your actions were necessary? Why the site is sacred? It is here that the conditions existed which brought forth a better body with a free mind. One without the other is meaningless. The Exalted bids us understand. Why here? To fathom why the site is sacred is to fathom how other sites may become sacred also. Keep on this path, and you shall hear the voice of the shadowed hierarch, and after him, the wisdom of the Synod of Yearning.
Seem to be doing well then. Plenty of food and such out of that. Potentially make another helicopter thing, or whatever it's actually called. Another manticore. Oh, and they're just sharing various things. Damn it. Black matter of technology to create a dirigible. Okay. What on earth's that? I think it's an aircraft. Travels slowly but can travel further. That sounds useful. Well, and these just finish instantly as well. Get a shotgun. Lovely. I've always wanted a shotgun. High speed and perception with them. Yeah, shotgun will be nice. Mutation technology. That sounds fun. I've got someone who came with this. But I can have Stomp. Ooh, that is quite nice. One regenerate is lovely for that.
Research complete.
The religion, of course, researchable. It's extra food and such. Berserker class.
Research complete.
I can now train people to be the Berserker soldier class. Ooh. That sounds entertaining. And a priest class.
Research complete.
Well, it comes with various heads. Okay. Two will points. Install friends in friendly characters of 20 tile radius, increasing their speed and making them immune to panic. Reducing will points of enemies. Okay. Now it looks to have lower stealth, understandably. I think this middle one's best. Comes with better armour and such, and it lets your people move further, which is always good, being able to reposition. As well as just various bits of armour, rather than mutations. Something else. Redeemer. Virus rifle. These are some interesting things.
Research complete.
Base and blaze. Yeah, I'm happy I got most of them. That was genuinely amazing. Look at all these new things. Now, I'd say that mace isn't good. Comes with piercing, and it gives virus. Virus. I'll quickly look it up in here. Yeah, here it is, virus damage. Virus values subtracted from will points. Then virus uses by 1. Maximum panic if will points fall to 0. So I can just make people panic. Sounds fun. How long do these things take? Is bleed? Sounds interesting. I do like the idea of bleed. This is more base damage and shock stuns enemies. They all take 2 action points, yes. It's just the damage and such vary. I think having piercing is very much something I want. This is going to be interesting making a priest class. I'm going to need to see how that works. Personnel. I believe she is now ready for a second class. Do I want to make them an assault priest? To be honest, that does sound interesting. I want someone to be a priest. So sure. Gain control of an enemy if will points cost equal to enemy's current will points. Okay, so I need will points for her if she's going to be using the priestly powers. I shouldn't say with viral weapons. This just sounds fun. Okay, manufacturing, let's make a viral gun. Where was it? Was it with the Redeemer? Yeah, virus rifle. Not much damage, but it will make someone panic. That just sounds like great fun to do. Okay, where is she? Part assault, part priest. Assault rifle, I'd assume, encompasses the Redeemer. I don't actually know. Okay, yeah, this just seems fun to use. I'm looking forward to testing out this priest. Give her that for now. Not going to really be able to use it much. Let's give her some willpower too. And back to the geoscape. I think I'll finish exploring this continent first, and that'll be the rest of the stream today. Hopefully anyway. Depends how long it takes.
Research complete.
Could be a lot quicker than I'm thinking. After we make that, I think make blast resistant vests. I want to make at least a few of them, see how they work. Oh, and yeah, we've got different speeds and range. We need something with more range currently, because we aren't able to get across to other continents. So I think I'll queue this up for production. Take a long time, but it should be worth doing. And research wise, we don't really need Pandoran evolution. What could be more useful? Poison worm autopsy could be nice. Get that, then Pandoran evolution. And loads of third persons come along. I mean, one of them is me, so really second person. Feel free to say hello in chat if you want. If you just want to stick around and use this as background noise, that's also fair enough. What was here? Our operatives located an abandoned mining camp. The miners appear to have been killed not by Pandorans, but by entirely human security forces, most likely during one of the major strikes that occurred in the course of World War III. A number of banners detailing a miner's demands are still fluttering in the breeze, the writing bleached by the sun. Our operatives have recovered all the resources they could find. It looks like after the miners were killed, no one ever came back here. A typically meaningless tragedy of human history is full of. There's a lot of minerals though. Just spent most of them on an aircraft, and that's now pretty much back to where it was a second ago. I will visit these bases with a little question mark on them, simply because I haven't been to them before. I might come across something. I think so, they just made a blast vest. So let's see, Omar. Can we give you a blast vest? That counts as a mint. I thought it might, that is lovely. Omar, you can have that for now. Oh, and whoever that third person was is now left. That is a shame. Somewhat expected, I'll be honest.
Research complete.
Okay, nothing too exciting there. Vulnerable to explosives and such. To unlock a new research though. Improved medkits. That sounds more useful than Pandoran evolution, but I'm going to assume that's something I want. Also got new recruits, that's why that's flashing at me. Got 2 people now. Got reckless. Minus accuracy, bonus damage. Potentially that would be good for melee. Then we've got both cautious and reckless. So that just, if I got both of them, be an extra 10% accuracy. Neither of them seem all that exciting, but I'll likely leave them be for now. What first appears to be a bunker that might hide survivors turns out to be more of an archive. At some point before the collapse, someone used this facility to save an extensive collection of computer games for the long defunct operating system DOS. Word of this discovery causes an unusual wave of nostalgia and excitement, culminating in the request from New Jericho and Snudrian for material to be shared. Share it with everyone. Don't see why not. Everyone is pleased, and just for a moment, seems like we could all get along. Lovely. Both of them like me more, and they like each other more. Basement of Brilliant Ideas. Alright, that's interesting as a name. Our operatives set down in a small town far from other population centres. House-to-house search reveals one place with a trapdoor in the floor. There's an entire bunker under the house. Looks like someone is preparing for an apocalypse. Bunker is fully functional and well stocked, but its single occupant seems to have perished from the effects of regularly ingesting bleach. Our best guess is that this is part of some kind of religious ritual. Lovely. Don't drink bleach, kids, it's bad for you. I mean, don't drink bleach, adults, just in general, don't drink it. Is pretty much what I'm guessing at. Our operatives have landed near an old school. Buildings nearby are all abandoned and cars block the streets. The school is overgrown with mutated vegetation. These jobs are never fun. Exploring the ruins means rooting through people's lives, coldly evaluating the remains of who they were to see what's useful and what's not. I have to forget that children played here before the virus came. We have acquired some resources. Not much. That's fine. And that could be me moving into Australia? No, that's Antarctic, isn't it? Or one of them anyway. I don't know what the difference is between the two. Although it would seem there's only ice caps down here if that's the case. Now we don't really need to go all the way down there. Kinda curious though. I want to see what is down here. Also, I should be making a mutation lab somewhere. Bases. Let's say the central one. Oh, Charlie's getting cybernetics. It could also have mutation. Yeah, sure. We'll have Phoenix Charlie. It's nice and in the middle of two continents. Where on earth am I? I was down here somewhere. Why is there a big green circle? I should really look into what that means. Yeah, I've got no idea what that means, to be honest. But let's keep exploring and such. Oh. Alright, that's a bit scary. We received an automated emergency transmission from a New Jericho science facility. A message composed of the word overrun, repeated in loop. Tracking down the location of the transmission has revealed some security footage.
So, New Jericho continues to expand its military capabilities, this time with a new class of soldier. The technician, robotic arms, cranial input hubs. It all sounds very impressive, and we are not exactly opposed to this development. But we do wonder, when is New Jericho going to invest in anything other than war? Yes, we need to achieve some kind of peace, and we in Synedrion aren't unwilling to fight. But winning is more than just building the biggest army. To win, we need a functional infrastructure. We need people who can plan. We need a system that works.
Oh, that is a timed event. It's over there. Okay. I'll be producing some stuff soon. Like a new aircraft. So I could get a team together between these two buildings and go do that. a little bit far away down here, so I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing for time being. Our operatives discovered what can only be described as a luxury shelter. Underground facility so extravagant, it's beggars believe. Beggars belief? It's an unusual term. There's multiple swimming pools, a gym, a sauna, a cinema, even a dedicated VR room. The only thing it doesn't have is people. Dismantle lighter equipment and install it in our own facilities. Donate it to New Jericho, donate it to Snidrian, or destroy it as symbols of the old world. Say probably give it to Snidrian. They're into all this stuff. Representative Snidrian thanks us for our donation, which will be used to improve our entertainment centres. They are particularly grateful for a copy of the complete Tarkovsky filmography found in the shelter. Oh, and they've got new things. That looks to be a shotgun. It has adapted to use human shotguns. It's a Snidrian rifle. Observed to be exclusively equipped with Snidrian technology, analysis suggests it may be able to use any type of assault rifle but chooses to use only Snidrian. Also looks like it might have better armour in its head. Yeah, it's got armour in its head and its arms, more so its forearms. We got this monstrosity as well, god what on earth is this? The primary goal of this subspecies is to hunt down and capture humans, equipped with a neural pistol and evolved paralysing appendages. It's like jellyfish tentacles and it wants to paralyse and eat you. Oh no, that does not sound fun. I do not want to be eaten. I mean, it doesn't specify it wants to eat us, just paralyse us, but I'd imagine it's somewhat implied. Oh, I've been ambushed. Survive 3 turns, enemy reinforcements will arrive continuously. And imagine then, this is my first proper encounter with the robot guys. What were they called? You know, I'll be honest, can't remember what they were called. They weren't very kind though, I'll be honest with you. Ah, the pure. That is correct. Also, hello there, Wailing Banshee. Good to see someone coming along. It's even better to see someone who comes along and actually chats. Most people don't really bother. Now, I will say, this is my first playthrough. I'm pretty sure I put that in the title. If I'm doing anything all that wrong, do let me know. For now, we are being ambushed. The picture would lead me to believe that... I mean, I've unlocked the new priest class. Yeah, but that picture makes me think it might not be the pure. Those enemy symbols make me think otherwise. Yeah, he looks very pure-like, doesn't he? Especially with that name. So, how do their will points work? Their will points aren't as high as other things, surprisingly. He's only got 6, I could quite easily take him over. Yeah, that might actually be worth doing, I'll be honest. I keep saying honest, I don't know why I keep going to that word. If I take him over, I can keep him around for the rest of the fight because I only need to survive 3 turns. Let's see, can I get within range? Damn, not quite. Yeah, I'll need to get him next turn with any luck. Meanwhile, there's a sniper up there. That's my main concern. not got great cover. Yeah, it must be. That's all it must be. Couldn't possibly be anything else. I mean, it's definitely worse than some other texts. Like, you have some people who just swear constantly. Don't understand quite why. I'm not really all that bothered of swearing myself. Are you from around Scotland then as well? Seeing as you're saying you can. Like,
Nice.
personally, I'm from around Dundee, if you are from Scotland. That's not usually meet anyone else from Scotland in here though, so it's nice if you are. If not though, don't worry, I've got nothing against you for not being Scottish. From Livingston? Alright. I can't say Livingston immediately rings a bell. I want to say it's down towards the border. I'm not sure it's actually in England or not though. I mean, I don't have the most Scottish accent, so
That was a kill.
that's definitely something to keep in mind. I could put on more of a Scottish accent if you'd prefer,
Come get some.
but that's really up to you. Ah, east of Edinburgh, just across the Forth. Alright. So you're a bit closer to border, not too close though. Do I want to even bother shooting this guy if I want to mind control him? I could try and take out his weapon, just use him as like a meat shield, that might be fun. Let's see, can I use him as a meat shield?
I'm on the move.
I'm not using my own soldiers as meat shields, of course, that's a terrible plan, but I'm willing to use him. Is that enough to destroy his equipment? I think I might be just left alive, yeah. Damn.
Ready to engage.
So do you know much about this game then, Wailing Banshee? Because I would say fairly new to it. I've got about 10 hours in it, so not the newest I guess. Haven't really seen much on it though. I believe I saw one person's first impressions video on it and that was about it. I decided that looks like my kind of game. I always liked XCOM and that, I've just never had the time for XCOM, which is why I'm streaming this. Higher end the game in your first playthrough. I'm assuming I'm quite far off of that, because it seems like a kind of game where you'd get one of the factions to be completely supportive of you 100%, that'll start you down a big chain of missions to actually get to the end of the game. Yeah, I've got quite a long way to go. But, like I say, I'm doing it on stream. It's gonna keep me motivated anyway. Don't know why I tried to say motivied. That's not a word, is it? It can keep me motivated to keep coming back to it. There's no valid target. Ah, is he immune to mind control? I know he's immune to some things with that head. Mind control might have been one of them, that is a shame. I'll be honest though, it doesn't really matter anymore, he's gonna run away. Because the assault enemies don't know what to do once they lose their weapon. Doesn't have any mounted weapons on him, so it's not an issue in any capacity. There's a lot of stuff you unlock later on, because I know I've been finding like this purple resource. Ooh, there's 4 different endings. I'd like to assume that means there's a lot of replayability, but with games like this you probably want to leave it a while. You'd burn yourself out if you go for all 4 endings at once. Yes, mutagens, I think that's what they're called. Can't say for certain that's what they're called, but I imagine they're used for something fancy later on, because I've not found much of them. sniper, I'll move her
Moving
into
now.
here, get her better position. Like maybe the mutagens are like the Pandoran mutagens. Ah, so that's what I need to do with mutations. Now I've just unlocked a bunch because I just got to the second tier of the Disciples of Anu. So I got all their research, have all their
got this
mutations and such for priests and that. So I have turned one of my people into a priest. I don't actually have anything fancy yet. So I'll take up mutagens to actually give them a fancy head. And as everyone knows, fancy head is something to strive for. Even the Salt's got tons of armour. Okay, yeah. My assault guys are not going to be useful here. Do they have grenades on them? No. They have a pistol. Let's see. No. Doesn't have any piercing, that is a shame. Well, I guess we just sit still then. We need to survive one more turn against all these enemies who've shown up. Oh yeah, Frenzy sounds great. That was the one I believe which made people move 50% farther and be immune to panic. That just sounds amazing. Like especially in an ambush mission like this, just being able to drop that right at the start and then position everyone where you want them has to be something you need. I did not mean to do that.
I got this covered.
There's other ones like was it make enemies panic was one? No, I think it was reduce their points. I can't remember. There are various other heads though. Anyway, now I need to extract everyone. Extraction points that corner. And yeah, there's only that one extraction point. Lovely. That's easy enough to get to. Is that an assault over there? Yeah, it's an assault. Don't need to worry too much about him. If it was a sniper, I'd need to worry more about cover. For now, just make my way over here seems to be what I need. So which ending have you headed for then? Have you just gone with whichever one was most convenient, or do you have a particular faction you want to side with? Alright, Sena's head gives extra, well, points to the allies. Allies? Allies! God, I'm tripping over my words today, aren't I?
Watch out, I'm moving in.
Hoping that appears not too accurate. They use, from what I understand anyway, the new Jericho
Moving to position.
weapons and such. So they're not the most accurate weapons ever. Can't get any shots off, so I will just keep running.
Sprinting to position.
I mean, for me, Disciples of Anu seem to be the most likely that I'll end up siding with. Simply because they seem to be pretty chill. The other two factions have consistently given me missions to go sabotage them. I have a save game just before it. Alright. That makes sense. Because you got all the factions at 100%, then you just drop to save and you're going to do all of them. That might be an idea for what I do on stream. There's not enough people really showing up for me to invest in naming soldiers or anything, so I'd imagine that would be fine enough as an idea. I do enjoy the game though, even if people aren't coming along. I'm mostly doing this just because I'm having fun. And it's good when you occasionally have people drop in. What level? I believe it's veteran difficulty I'm playing on. Can't quite remember, it's quite a while ago I actually chose the difficulty. So I do this every Friday and Wednesday, so it's not the most frequent game I come to. It's a good game though, I do like it. Honestly, a lot easier than I thought it would be. Then again, it might just be because I'm very much used to XCOM and thinking strategically in that. Because in XCOM, basically one little slip up and that's your soldier dead. In this,
Running.
a slip up can also leave them dead, but it really depends what kind of enemy you have the slip up against. One thing which I do find odd about this game in comparison to XCOM though, is trying to free fire from behind cover.
Moving in quick.
Occasionally your people just don't know they can look round the corner. I'm not entirely sure what happened coding wise for him to decide which direction they face, but it can be a bit peculiar at times. Yeah, I'm hoping that the year 1 version did improve stuff. I mean, that's the version I'm playing. There's one interesting bug I came across in my very first shot at this within the first few hours, which was one of the little pop-up tutorials was in like Korean or Japanese or something. Don't know quite how that happened. Bugged doors a little. Alright. Hopefully it's nothing too bad. Not like stopping you from shooting through but enemies can shoot you. Bad. Probably be the worst scenario if that's how it bugs. There we go, we survived the ambush. Perfect. When you can rotate with A and D, I wasn't aware of that. I guess it's just because I'm in the middle, you can rotate. Look at that. Seeing as you are coming along and chatting, do you want to have any of the soldiers named after you? Do you have any class in particular you like? I'm happy enough to name any of them after you, can't guarantee their survival. But I will name them after you if you like. Should I name one after myself? I think that's a bad idea. Naming after people in chat and friends is usually a good way. You get a few nice dialogues and such which pop up if that's the case. Anyway, Manticore 1 has landed at the remains of a gated community. Judging from the design, this place was built in the early days of Second Mist, when other classes abandoned the cities. The place seems to be in relatively good shape if somewhat overgrown. Perhaps there are survivors. The more our operatives investigate, the stranger the situation gets. Not entirely clear, but the evidence seems to suggest the inhabitants of the gated community actually killed each other following a dispute about an inheritance. Turrets, meant to defend the compound's walls, are turned towards the inside. Lush gardens are full of shattered skeletons. The only thing really worth scavenging is the VR entertainment system. Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. I still remember it was nothing too major, but somehow my sniper missed a shot because it went through a tiny gap in someone's arm. Like, I don't know how you manage that. Everything else it could have hit, would have hit, but somehow they managed to land the shot in the one place where it didn't actually do anything. It's gonna get disorienting. I'm gonna need to rotate the map around.
Research complete.
Yeah, basically, Pandorans, they're not very kind. That's all this research has told me. It's a good bit of research. It's always nice to know your enemies are in fact trying to kill you.
New Haven is under attack.
Oh, Haven's under attack. Which Haven? This Haven. That Haven's usually fine. Let's see, do I need to rush to its rescue? Oh, that's doing it. Operatives have discovered the broken remains of an experimental Snidrian mobile lab. Apparently, the vehicle suffered a containment failure even. There are no signs of crew, but some of the equipment could be salvaged. I could salvage it without informing them. I could inform them of it. Or I could take everything useful and then inform them. I'll let you decide. Seeing as this is actually a proper choice rather than investigate or don't investigate. Now currently, Disciples Anu are at the top of my, I'm getting on well with list. Then it's Snidrian in close second, then quite far behind is New Jericho. Now I'm not particularly trying to suck up to any of the factions, they seem to all be liking me well enough regardless. So I could just take it all. One thing about Snidrian I do like is their equipment, although in fact if I get a little bit further I got all of their stuff. I believe I am at the first tier with Snidrian, where I've done their first mission. Disciples of Anu, I've done their second one, I've actually got their research now. New Jericho I've done absolutely bugger all. Although they seem to be liking me well enough, which is good. They're not actively sabotaging me at least. Want to get to 75% with all to unlock their gear, so probably give it to Snidrian, try and get their gear. Because I like the high accuracy their stuff has. Dr. Hussein Habenek. It's a peculiar name. The Snidrian scientist who helped design the lab sends us a message of thanks. He's argued against deploying it so early, but was outvoted. There's little pleasure to be had in being proven right about something so terrible, he says. So at least we know what happened and can learn from it. Oh?
You may or may not be aware that during the early stages of the spread of the Pandora virus, several of the founding members of Synedrian were part of an organization called the Firebird Initiative, studying ways of stopping the virus. My calculations suggest that the initiative could have significantly changed the course of human history, but unfortunately its operations were suspended after an eco-terrorist attack. Humans of that time appear to have had an irrational phobia of genetic technology, a pathology I unfortunately fail to understand. We have always believed that all of the initiative's research was lost, but we have recently unearthed evidence that suggests some of it was recovered. I'm sure you understand the immense value it could hold for our current projects. We don't know whether the person who took the research is still alive, but we have the coordinates of his last known location. If you could help us investigate, we would consider it a major step in the furtherance of our common goals.
Lovely. I guess we're helping them.
I am pleased. That was the optimal projected outcome of this conversation.
So only projected outcome. There weren't any other options. I'm sorry to tell you, Mr. Barnabas. So where do they want me to go? It's over here, that's fine. Now I do need to go attend to this timed mission eventually. It's just here next to this base. Since I've got my new aircraft from all the Anu people, I'll grab up some of my operatives from around here and go do it. For now though, let's keep trying to explore some stuff.
The Disciples of Anu Haven is under attack.
Oh, that's yet another one. Okay, that one's actually in danger. Can I get to that in time?
Construction complete.
Don't think I can, you know.
Research complete.
Hope I can. I don't want to lose out on the havens. The people seem to be dying off a lot quicker than I'd like. Yeah, they seem to be holding their own relatively fine. I should get there
Is under attack.
just in the nick of time. Stealing aircraft is mandatory. Oh no. I very much had not been stealing any aircraft. I have got cybernetics labs now, which is good. And fungal food production. Alright, cool.
Research complete.
Free research. Thank you very much, Mr. or whatever their preferred pronouns are for Disciples of Anu. Might be them, they, seeing as they're trying to mutate themselves. Who knows? Certainly not me, because it's not in the flavour text of the game. Or if it is, I have simply glossed over it, as I usually do. Let's get... say Triton autopsy. Might be able to get myself some stealth. That could be nice. Hey game, I appreciate you telling me this. I've not been really trying too much, but I've finally got enough resources to make more. I'm making a new thing now, please don't yell at me. Okay, do you think I can make it in time? It's gonna be very close. No, I couldn't. Damn. It was insanely close. Yeah, I pass up ones that'll survive if I'm too far away to really be able to help. If they're going to die out, I do try and save them. Anyway, let's look in diplomacy. I'll show you how people think about me. Got 51 and 49 between these two. And then New Jericho are always wanting me to sabotage people. Don't like them. Anyway. It's a shame I couldn't have gotten that thing. Let's head back to base. I'll sit there for a second. New research done. Combat shield technology. Lovely. Get that underway. And... sure, eggs. Everyone loves eggs. Make a good omelette out of that. 2 days and we get a mutation lab. We've got this. How do we go about mutating people in that lab? Or outfitting with cybernetics? Edit the units. Alright. Cheers for that. I probably wouldn't have found that all that easily. So it's Charlie I need to do. Anastasia, how about you? I don't particularly care for you. What might actually be better is this Berserker. Edit a unit. Ah, augments. Perfect. Because I managed to get myself Synedrian stuff. Yeah, proficiency of melee weapons. Melee attacks cost 1 AP less. That's twice as many melee attacks. Imagine starting your turn next to someone and you just get 4 attacks in. That's going to be brilliant. Why would you not go for that? As for the legs, I don't know which I'd want, if either. Extra stealth sounds nice. Like, yeah, with frenzy, that's going to be brilliant, isn't it? You are correct. I don't know what goo is. For now, we'll definitely give them a vengeance torso. Possibly we'll give them mutated legs, because I've already got a mutated head. I'm going to be quite the mismatched guy. Or girl, I guess, if they're called Ella. Who is glue? Alright. That would make sense, yeah. I don't know why that didn't occur to me. Is that an instantaneous thing? Does that not take time? It does not. Only augment 2 body parts. That would make sense actually, yeah. If you're not able to mutate any more than that. Anyway, back to Geoscape. What were we up to? Oh yeah, I was going to head back to base, get my people refreshed, go do this mission. Honestly, I want to just grab different people. By different people, it would mostly include bringing along this scarab. Sure. Let's go down... back. Let's go down here. We'll want to mutate the person who's now a priest anyway.
Haven destroyed.
Haven? Oh, I wasn't aware there was another one under attack, I'll be honest. I wasn't paying quite enough attention. Where was it destroyed? I thought I paid pretty good attention to everything around this area. Oh dear. I don't like it when my things get murdered without me noticing. Okay, that's me out of the place. Everyone get into VX Point Charlie. The very first when you transfer sends your screen down, of course. If it's a pure I need to worry about, which it probably is, a scarab's going to be a nice one. Bring her, bring him, bring her. Is that him? From profile, yes, that is a him. Still think this is a woman. It's really hard to tell at this point. Alright, mutations heal normally. And you need to use fancy stuff. Like I know when I unlocked the augmentations of going to manufacturing, I unlocked the repair kit. That is far, far more expensive than the med kit. So yeah, I do see your point there. Let's keep that in mind. I meant to go to personnel. So, Anastasia, you currently don't have a weapon. What should I give you? Seeing as she's an assault heavy, I could give her a proper weapon. Do I have someone spare who doesn't need, at least immediately? I've got the scepter stuff. Let's just give her that. That'll do. And potentially a little bit more strength. I don't really know. As for this man, he's already got what he needs: sniper rifle and a pistol, as well as backup ammo. No backup for pistol. This has lots of ammo capacity though, so I think this is fine. Then this person, guess backup ammo? Do we have much in the way of health kits? Yeah, we've got 2 on her, 1 on the rest. And we've got the car to bring her on. Or as I call it, the War Volkswagen. Because it's pretty much just a brick.
Research complete.
I'll be able to make combat shields. What do combat shields do? I'd like to assume it's like a shield which defends you and such. It doesn't actually say on there. It takes 12 hours. So I guess I'll get 1 made, test it out. When they've developed more stuff, oh no. Tyrant and a ghoul. Oh, so it's basically letting you defend in a certain direction. That sounds very useful. I'll definitely be using that. Thanks for the heads up on what it is. I'm still going to make one regardless, but that sounds lovely. Assuming then it's like the energy shield thing you get from the new Jericho torso, from the augments. Because I've seen some of the PR guys using that. It counts as like an additional part of your body and can be destroyed like other equipment. So kinda like your gun, I guess. Anyway, this seems worrying. Counter flash attacks. I'm assuming that doesn't mean flash bangs, it means... It might actually, it doesn't have any eyes. A lot of mandibles instead. I'm assuming flash attacks meant like an ambush or something, where you take them out in one turn. That's a bit worrying. It comes with gun and poison and a shield. And... ooh, that's the viral gun, isn't it? Infecting opponents from distance as well as draining blood. That thing hits you, I'm gonna be a bit worried because we're gonna lose all the will points in our units. Then they'll probably panic. It's been confirmed that the transmission originated from the new Jericho Zayat's research facility. Based on initial reports, the entire area has been overrun by the Forsaken. The exact research conduct of the facility remains unknown, but based on satellite pictures, there's evidence that is linked to New Jericho's new bionics program. Analysis suggests that at least 5 New Jericho scientists have managed to survive by barricading themselves inside the facility. Well, we can't be having survivors now, can we? Better go finish them off. I'm sure that's what the mission's about, murdering the survivors. Look, it's not a war crime if there is no war, and no one to report it. It's perfectly fine. It's just a regular crime, I guess. Doesn't really make it any better though if I'm going to go in and murder civilians potentially. I will reassure you that I am going to murder the civilians. I am just joking about that. Although it would be tempting to get a multi-kill if I managed to use the rockets on my car. Okay, it's quite the large building. Is that just big production floor in here? Yeah. Don't immediately know where anything is. Do we want to move the car around the front? Because there's literally no way to get inside from here. Unless we climb up this massive ladder. And that just gets us into this little room there. Now we can climb down the ladder again. But I think going around the front's an idea. Let's get everyone hop in the car.
Not a problem. Reporting
Enemy spotted? Lovely. Let's murder it. Where is it? A key structure? That's not an enemy. That is though. That is definitely an enemy. What is that enemy? It's got the Berserker class. Okay, so Forsaken are like the disciples of Anu who've... Did I make a save? I did not. Should I have? I mean, typically I live with consequences. Normally, if I was playing this on my own, I'd be just... Forsaken free mutated parts, oh no. Okay, that's actually quite worrying. Yeah, usually I don't really bother with saves until the end of the stream. If I was playing this on my own, I might bother a bit more with it. Okay, I can actually somewhat see that guy. I'd say this isn't a good shot to take. Since when have I been kind of person to listen to my own opinion on things? Oh, I missed. That is a shame. I had a good chance there of actually hitting him. Definitely does. More enemies spotted. Yeah, we're going to be going after whatever the key structure is. Let's just hide her there. Okay, they are actually within range of that cannon. I wouldn't actually be able to hit them, but they're within range. Now, what thing's a key structure out of all of this? I kind of want to know. Is it those boxes or is it this big antenna? It doesn't actually say I need to defend the key structures anyway. So what I could do is just like nuke them. Nuking them sounds fun. Yeah. Just rescue at least one scientist, all I need to do, it says at the top. One thing I don't really understand about this game in comparison to XCOM is it doesn't take its objectives like with any real context. You can be raiding a facility of someone and then as long as you meet the objective you can just leave. Now, I don't know about you, I think if someone tried to steal something from me, I wouldn't just forget about it as soon as they've grabbed the thing they want to steal. But who knows, maybe I'm just a bit peculiar like that. That still doesn't make sense though. At least in XCOM you'd have to kill all enemies as an objective in every mission. Oh, the Forsaken can use medkits. Alright. So are the Disciples Anu radicals then, perhaps? That could be what they are. I mean, regardless, I will try and murder them. It doesn't matter who they are, friend or foe, well, that part matters, but it doesn't matter what kind of foe they are. Yeah, I've got a shock on me. I don't believe their heads are resistant to being dazed. Maybe they were. Well, I'll just run away, that's fine. Anastasia has a big gun, they can't provide any covering fire really. Big gun but assault armor. That's a bad idea. And yeah, that's a bad idea too. And yeah, I don't get a good shot in here.
Let's do this.
Alright, move here. Apparently got a shot. Yeah, I'd say that's a good shot. If I remove the dominant arm, I believe that disables her weapon. Yeah, head gives daze immunity, that would have been nice to know a second ago. Yeah, I can't shoot for that guy. I don't really want to risk losing this guy over here, my freshly mutated person. Yeah, it is a one-handed weapon. I don't know if it's a one-handed weapon they'll switch to their non-dominant hand though. I don't know if they have two sets of animations. Strike me as sensible that they could still use it regardless, but Yeah, like I say, I don't know if they've bothered making a second animation set for using the left hand. The Scarab, I don't think I need to be moving people around, I'll just use it to scout things out. Let's send this over here, look at what that sound was at the front of the building. Enemy spotted, there's a priest. They sound like someone who'd enjoy a tactical nuke. Say tactical, it's not the most tactical. Got 2 priests. Do you have a third? I didn't even move. Now we've got an assault. Hide here so I won't get shot at too much. The next turn I'll move out slightly. Oh, that sounded like a civilian being shot. Being shot at is bad for their health typically, I'd imagine. I might want to be running in there a bit quicker. Gain control of one of the scientists.
Waste of ammo.
Damn, that was not Overwatch I'd wanted. Yeah, I might be dead there. No, they've run away again. Thank God. Okay, I have been dazed for I think it said. No, I was not dazed. Cool. I'm all up for not being dazed. Run in, get an attack, and then heal myself. Can I get a big enough shot off of her? She's got the new Jericho one. It's not going to be so good at getting through armour. Yeah, I might need to use a sniper for him. If I disable the head, I might be able to daze him. In fact, no, I don't have any daze weapons left, do I? Possibly taking out the weapon then, might be an idea.
Finger on the trigger.
Wait for him to get into better animation frame, possibly. There we go, that should give you a better profile to hit the weapon. If any of those hit his weapon. Brilliant. You've got to love it when a plan comes together like that. Going to assume neither of those noises are a scientist. I really hope neither of them are. Let's go around the corner and check. No, one of them is definitely an assault. New Jericho gun's good against lightly armoured people. It's not good against heavily armoured people. It doesn't have a lot of like punch through damage, as I'd call it anyway. Don't know what the game calls it.
Just give the word.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried here, I'll be honest. Move slightly closer so I can get a better bit of a shot. There we go, that's a bit nicer. If we can disable the arm, I'll need to check if that works. Use it for shredding. That's a good point, yeah. If I can shred the armor, that is good. I'm not liking these guys. Is he going to try and heal himself? He's going to have a bit of a tantrum and stomp on the ground. Yeah, shredding's something I don't usually bother with because I'm used to having the assault rifles with very little shred on them. I need to check quite how much shred it has. These scientists are not doing well, I might lose this. I can see why you said I should have saved before the mission. Sniper, I think you need to try and head up and into the building at this point. I'll just try and keep the back end clear. Just club him. As if he was a baby seal. Scarab, there's still noises coming from there. Let's move here, so we can get a better ID on things. Okay, this should be a good shot. Yeah, I'm thinking head up to the roof with the sniper. I believe I saw some outline up there of the scientist not so long ago on the second floor. Yeah, I believe I was up here on the second floor anyway. Sniper can't quite go up the ladder. It's a very tall ladder. I wish I brought a proper heavy along with me. Just jumped up there. Just to be safe. Overwatch for your
Got
pistol.
you covered.
See if I can draw some attention with the Scarab. It can take a few knocks.
Oh!
Yeah, that's another civilian in there. So perhaps the one back there is a civilian? I can fit the car in. I might actually be able to go get one recruited now. Possibly at the cost of a car. If I can go grab one quickly. No, they've put these containers here to block you. And that's only too wide as well, damn. Could I destroy the wall to get in? Looks like the only destructible is that table. Okay, I could potentially get in through here, but that door's in the way. I can try and blow up this corner. It might be a quicker way in. I think just do this though. I've got no idea who I'm murdering, but I did murder someone. I believe that was the assault. Okay, go up here. Be able to drop in next turn. Oh, and we've spotted people. There was someone on the second floor. I was correct. Do I want to save them? They look like a bloody Teletubbies in here. Sure. I've got to try and save them, it's a mission. Ella, you try and make your way inside. Might be able to rescue more than one. Doesn't really matter, I doubt there's a benefit to rescuing more than one. It's got her to sit behind the fridge. As everyone knows from Indiana Jones, it's the safest place. Yeah, it says I need at least one. I mean, I don't want to be the sort of person who meets the minimum criteria with everything. But I'll be honest, I don't think I have a good chance of saving that guy down there. I think he might be more than dead already. He panics and doesn't run up these stairs, I don't stand a chance. Panics and runs pretty much anywhere else, it should be okay.
Let's go!
Get a person with a heavy gun to sit around this door. Try and keep that secure. Because evac zone's there. I can grab him, get him to climb down the ladder, and into that evac zone. I think that's my best bet. As for the car, it's out of ammo, so I'll move it back around, use it as some portable cover. It's not the best cover ever, but it will do. Okay, so there's another scientist in there on that ground floor. There's one there. I believe I saw one of them already. Just moved slightly too far. First sniper,
Let's do
go
this.
activate this guy, get them in our command. There we go. They can go hide there, that's probably the safest spot. Should be able to run to evac zone next turn. Now I understand I very much don't have to, I want to try and save the rest. So let's jump down. Got someone there, someone there. Don't think to move right next to him. No, he's just panicking, so I can't actually recruit him. There we go, we've got someone else. Civilian, move up the stairs. Ooh, there's some tiny stairs. Let me just see, can I zoom in quickly? Is it T? Yeah. Is that just a slope? I think that's just a slope. But that seems like a workplace hazard, I'm not gonna lie. They should really get someone in to fix that. Like, they could be sued or something. Don't want that happening. Not when you've got limited research funds. Okay, let's get somewhere safe. Get her to end her turn. Anastasia. Where do I send you? Potentially I want her to jump in through this door in a minute. So I'll send her round to the front. That person bleed out. Yeah, so I'll heal 10, then bleed out, I think. I think that's the order anyway. Might be the other way around, that doesn't matter, they're dead regardless. I've got someone there. Might just leave him. I mean, his fashion choice, while it is impeccable, like, I don't think I can justify having it in a research facility. Why do they all look like the Teletubbies, for crying out loud? Like, why can't they all just have a nice simple colour? I thought the new Jericho guys were all about preserving the old world and all that. Like, he just looks daft.
Already there.
Yeah, I can't get any decent shots in. Could make my way down here and get a shot in, that's not worth it with a pistol though. It's a priest, he has viral damage. Jump down to
Let's
here,
do this.
that should be safe. Civilian, make your way towards the rear. Wait, do they... Okay. I don't know what is up with these guys and their hairstyle. Like, why do they have just brightly coloured hair? Is that what we've been researching? Like, it's not actually been their bionics or anything, it's just been new hair dyes. Yeah, we're aware of that, don't worry. Should just be the one enemy left. I jump down through this window. Can I hit them from up here? I could. Can I hit them from down here? I can. That'll be better. I've got a good cover. And yeah, the priest's got less armour. Mostly because they're caught in explosions
Hostile
earlier.
destroyed.
But I don't need to evac them. Lovely. I just needed to keep them alive. Don't think we took too much damage there. Yeah, that one looks like it could be a tough mission. You spawn around the back of a building, so getting actually into good position isn't all that fun. What have we even got new research? Operation's been a success. Not only did we manage to rescue the scientists, but also managed to gather valuable research data. All information has been successfully decrypted and available for further research and analysis. It keeps telling me about this. I'll be honest with you, I don't care about Nathan. I don't know why he feels justified to bring up his lack of a single bullet or two, but it's peculiar. Advanced bionics. Do I want to do anything with that? Ah, hello me, good to see you. You've got 1 hour until we research how to make omelettes of these worm eggs. That's what I really care about. So let's get some more eggs on the go. It's clearly a priority. I'll get quick aim with him. Quick aim's always nice. Extra speed. Speed's just amazing with every character. And was it this one who got the level up? Yes. It was Ella. Now this is the one with the cheap melee attacks. Do I want to go for subclass of assault so we can run in quicker? Or do I want to go for melee so we get more, or heavy so we get more melee damage? That's going to be a tough choice there. If I get my priest up and running, then I could get enough movement speed off of that. Let me go look at a current heavy quickly. I'm going to see just what the difference is, because this one is both. 50% more damage. Oh, 50% damage is lovely. Oh, and there's a bot with the Discord. Lovely. I think that's the first time it's popped up this stream. 50% more damage, or being able to move twice as far for one action. It's a tough choice I'm gonna have to go for. If I'm going to be getting a priest, I think 50% more damage is going to be worthwhile. I mean, rapid clearance if I go down a silt though. Like, basically I run in, murder everyone. Like, that's 2 hits against someone, and then an extra point back for moving away. I make them have the sword, which adds bleed. That'd be nice. What do we get for this? Inspire? Not great. Not great for any of those. Okay, yeah, this is going to be a tough choice. I think 50% extra damage. I want to make a heavy hitting person. They're able to hit extra times already, so their damage has been doubled. Adding this is essentially an extra 100% on top of what the base would have been. Yeah, one action melee kills would be great. If this person already had a melee damage boost, like I believe the sniper, if I find them, Irina. If I manage to get strong man, that doesn't actually boost your melee weapon damage. Never mind, I take it back. I swear there was one of them which added melee damage. I guess it wasn't strong man. Yeah, I think going for heavy will be, guys. Like, having all the, like, reducing enemies' will point, or not will points, action points as well for war cry. If I quick look at that, I'll make sure it's what I think. Yeah, if I run in there and do this, once I'm in a good position, they can't really attack me. Then I get the next turn to just murder them. That sounds nice to me, especially if increased damage. So I'm going to have to go with that. I don't want the tank. Where are they? There we are. Do I have enough points? Got 30 on them. I'll be honest. If I don't spend these Phoenix SP, I'm never going to get around to spending them. I'm the type who'd stockpile them for the whole game and then never get any use. Let's just properly kit out a melee person. There we go. Even customise them. Give them different trousers. Which do you prefer? Nothing else changes. I'll just keep them female. They were female before. As for colours, looks like they're just spray painting their face, I'll be honest. Might go with black and light purple, there we go. Look at that lovely purple hammer of death. Did I ever get round to making that sword? I think I put it in the queue. No, I must not have. Manufacturing, let's get a sword. Extra bleed damage. Does 50 bleed damage, sounds great. I'll move that up slightly. Tiamat comes first though. Yeah, that does make sense. Typically they get plenty from levelling up in fights. Like, I've occasionally just went in to look at people and they've had 80 sitting around. If you do want to just get something boosted quickly though, it's definitely a better way to do it. Anyway, from here, where do we go? I think go back to Charlie. Yeah, 6 personnel at base. Let's move here, pick up some different people instead of a car. Yeah, just steal all of our planes. It sounds like the mean thing to do though, and I'd feel bad. So sadly it won't be happening.
Research complete.
Don't actually know what I want this time. Mind Fragger, see what that gets me. Then Arphanon. And possibly that'll let me locate Pandoran colonies quicker if I do that. I mean, currently what I'm hoping to get done by the end of the stream is get myself this new Tiamat aircraft, which will be done in 6 in-game hours. Then I can finally go over here, because I'm not allowed to cross, because that's slightly too far away. I can go and do some of the missions that I got much earlier on. And I could even do this one I got given. From what I'm a bit confused about, because they're an independent faction. Jeezy, babes, that's an awful lot. Do you even use half of them? Like, I'd imagine most of them are just going to be sitting around, never to be used. Yeah, we'll bring Sophia with us. You know, Master Marksman. All except for the Tiamat. Alright. I mean, the Tiamat is the slowest one, I'd imagine. Yeah, we want more heavies. Take 2 of them. They are mostly healed up. I'll give them a second or two. There we go. The main reason I got for Tiamat is because I don't have any alternatives yet and I don't want to steal an aircraft. Because, as I've said, I would feel bad about doing it. Oh.
This is a transmission to the world. The rising tide of salvation has begun. While you all cower in your own filth and deviancy, the pure have started the cleansing wave to rid the world of all impurities. No haven is safe, whatever treacherous leader or hopeless beliefs they follow. You have 2 choices. Cast off your flesh, or have it stripped for you.
Well, they're getting a bit more extreme, those lads. Oh, look at this. I even got an achievement from Steam which you won't see because I've got the game capturing, not my screen. Where do I want to send it? It's just occurred to me that I could have just remotely activated the base and sent us somewhere else instead. But oh well, it's a bit late now. I can go to just Phoenix Point. Look at that, I've got a lovely little... that 8-man aircraft. That is lovely. Vehicles and free planes, farming resources. I mean, I can hardly blame you for farming resources. Weakness, easy to kill. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty big weakness there. Good to know.
Mind fraggers. Funny how that crude name our soldiers came up with stuck. Appropriate, I suppose. These vile creatures personify everything that makes the Pandorans so despicable. They are designed to rob us of our will, of our humanity.
Cool, appreciate their input. Somehow it lets me get grenades. That doesn't make sense. How does Mind Fragger get you grenades? I guess it's got frag in the name. You get frag grenades. God, that's quite the jump in logic there. I'll finish with the Arsenal and Topsy, and then we'll get grenades. That sounds good. Let's finish up this continent here though. I believe South America, is it? It's hard looking at it as an actual globe. I get confused. Also, I'm not very good for my geography, that probably doesn't help either.
Construction complete.
I've got my mutagen lab. Perfect. That means... where are they? Pursue lab, Assault Priest. Yes, I can give her any of these fancy heads. I've got just enough mutagens saved up in advance. Now I could actually give them body parts, but that's not exciting. They get a fancy head. I like it specifies living allied units. If you're going to be helping out your dead friends as well. Brilliant. Now, Synod could be interesting, but I do think Judgment's going to be the way to go. Like, 20 tiles is a long distance, and for 2 turns. Like, that's got to be what we need. Ultimately though, is this something we want them to look like? I'll be honest, they look kinda fancy. I'm gonna say yes, probably. The other ones look like Okay, so you got a snail for the synod. Like, what would you call this one? Like somewhat insect-like. Not sure what kind of animal that is. And you've got this one, which I'm fairly certain no animal looks like that. A woodlice. That would actually be an accurate assessment. I knew there was something similar. What on earth looks like this though? There's two giant fins on the side of your head, but they're not actually fins, they've got too much cartilage on them. Maybe like a more fleshy kind of clam or something? Oh yeah, I could see that. I mean, maybe not amazingly well, it's got what looks like bones going through it. There we go, let's go for a judgment head, because that looks fancy, and is also quite useful. So they now come with a very, very fancy head. They're going to be a fun one to use. Personnel. Is there anything else we need to do? Nathan, I know what we need to do with you. Get us that bloody weapon, I've fed up of hearing about it. It's like, have a sniper rifle from New Jericho instead. I don't care about you. I've not used them even once. I picked them up from some raiders at the start. Things at Girsu are a little unsettled. A recent visit from the Shadowed Hierarch resulted in the previous Exarch disappearing overnight. Our operatives are greeted formally with great attention paid to each necessary ritual. After the rituals are concluded, inhabitants present our operatives with gifts. I mean, he could be good later, I guess, yeah, right. I just don't care for him right now. I've not got enough equipment to go around, everyone else already has a role. Now I believe here accept the gifts, they're offering it, it would be rude to say no. These things were captured in the battlefield, we hope they shall be of use to you. The Skeophylax? Sure. So the Skeophylax says this crate is delivered to our vehicle. Is that entirely New Jericho stuff they delivered? I think it is, you know. Let's just quickly edit unit. One of them is the Bulldog something or other. That? Yeah, New Jericho Assault Rifle. And I can't remember what the other one was, but I'm going to assume it was more New Jericho stuff. Lovely, we've just raided New Jericho. How do the two of them get along? Surprisingly, they get along better with New Jericho than they do Synedrian. Although Synedrian really don't like anyone much. Bullpup. That sounds like it might be a pistol. I'll go quickly check, see if my hunch is right. Pistol. None of these look very pistol-like. Perhaps a hand cannon or something. Ah, no, here it is. Hopefully. No, that's Iron Fury. You know what? I don't care enough. I'm sure it's in there somewhere. Second row on the right. On this last one, perhaps. Little dog with that. I'm not too bothered. We'll find it some other time. Anyway, let's go do the Snidrian. Ah, Bulldog, not Pup. Okay. Yeah, let's move into this. Get our reputation up with Snidrian. Operatives have been tasked with investigating what happened to the individual who recovered the Firebird Initiative files. Fortunately, the settlement where this individual lived appears to have been destroyed some time ago. With some luck, we may be able to retrieve a journal or notebook that could shed further light on this mystery. And we get all items back after, so we don't need to bother with looting any corpses. I really need to put this game on my solid state drive. These loading times are hardly great. I mean, I keep saying that pretty much every stream. I'm never going to get around to it. I know myself well enough. I'm going to forget as soon as the stream is over. Okay. Objective: obtain the Firebird Initiative files. Do we see a little blue marker anywhere? That looks like a blue marker is there. That's where we need to go. Can you beat this guy? I think you can, Amy. I'm fairly certain you can. Ah, hello Editorks. Good to see you. And my name, still, I'm not going to be changing it to may contain COVID. That gives off the wrong, like, idea, I guess, about everything. Good to know you're fine. I'm doing perfectly good myself. I'm taking, or have been taking this week off from doing uni stuff. I'm going to start doing my assignments next week. I'll still be doing my streams Friday and through the weekend though. So don't you worry about that. You'll still have your Domina tomorrow to look forward to. And various Dominas in the future. And possibly I'll get back to Noita at some point. Now I do 20 to 30 damage in 6 shots, should be able to take this out. Okay, that's all good. Now that one is the... it's a new one in fact. Is that the melee variant? I believe so. That's viral damage, I think, in his weapon? Yeah, viral weapon, and he's got a blood draining pincer. Yeah, we're going to be, well, I would say continuing with, we didn't really get all that far with it last time. We're going to be going back to endless mode at least, so don't you worry. I like how excited you're both getting over Domina. It's a good game, I do like it, I can understand why you enjoy watching. If you're interested, by the way, Wailing Banshee, Domina is a gladiatorial management game, pretty much. It has Twitch chat integration, so if you come along and you're active in chat, you can appear as one of the gladiators. Something you're interested in? Feel free to pop in tomorrow. I'll be streaming around the same time again. That is up to you. Two of you came along at the same time. Are you friends in real life? Or are you just very well timed and very excitable?
Here they come. Let me see.
You're not. Alright.
I missed.
What a brilliant shot. Well done, Omar. I'm proud of you. Pretty sure that was more detrimental to me than anything. Let's go get this guy. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure what you're on about there. I mean, Oh yeah, heavies do have their weapon lower down than usual. Stop spotting enemies, I don't care, just go murder this guy. Is that going to target both of them? It might. Oh, I can just immediately murder that thing though, never mind. I forgot, I have the trait for extra melee damage. That's got 200 health. I just kill it. 230 damage. It's just a basic weapon they started with as well. This is lovely. Now, that guy up there, I believe they can spit poison, which is potentially worrying. I don't know if they're immune to poison. Anastasia though has a heavy weapon. Do I want to just send someone running forwards to try and get the research? As soon as I get that, or the Firebird initiative files even, as soon as I get them, that's a mission done.
Watch out, I'm moving in.
I think, yeah, just send the heavy forward. Her armour won't keep her protected, but she's got a big weapon. Should be able to, hopefully, like, stun or do something to enemies. And with this guy, just overwatch, because there's a lot of enemies who could be coming out. Oh, it's a two-part mission. That would make sense. Get the files, then do something with the information you glean from the files. A shield bearer. Yeah, it's likely going to do melee attacks. That brute entered Overwatch. Sadly, I didn't get a very good shot off. Did with that one though. That was a lovely Overwatch shot. Fairly certain that guy just ran through one of those steel pillars. Just as you do, I guess. Okay, so we want to go in with like a proper crew for a second mission. Got it. Where's our melee person, and can they immediately kill this guy? No. What if I add armor break? Still apparently no. Okay, I can definitely kill them with another hit. 2 action points could get me to there. Potentially I could switch cover with Sophia. Can I use someone else to get final shots? Not really, that shields up. Second mission isn't sounding like it'll be fun. If you're saying they had to nerf it, it's gonna be difficult. Okay, say this is a worthwhile shot. There's a few different people I could hit.
Finger on the trigger.
Okay, I think that gunner is pretty much dead, yeah. The guy with a sniper, is that back here? No, it's a shotgun. Alright, I'll see you around, enemy. Thanks for popping in, I do appreciate it. It's always nice to have someone coming along. Surprisingly though, I've actually had company most of this stream, with Wailing Banshee here. A fellow Scotsman, like myself. Hence the word fellow that I used. Don't know why I had to specify the like myself there.
Looking for an angle.
Yeah, I don't need to get that shot. Alright, see you, Emmy. I'll see you tomorrow then, I'd imagine.
Come get some.
I think just take another shot here is good. Sophia doesn't need to move cover. I can send the melee person somewhere else. For the melee person, get them on top of the roof. Might be a good safe spot. Don't like how that, like, you can open this icon. Was somewhat having a little fit there. Still having a fit. Lovely. That thing has a shotgun. Cover's still going to be necessary, but I should be able to overwatch in this. I'm behind the low cover, so I should be able to shoot over it this time. Something I need to think about is, do I want to use my sniper to attack them? That's a brute alpha. Is that the one which came with poison? Don't think so. I think that was a different one which comes with poison. So I'll just be safe, overwatch through here, just in case the worst happens. I don't like that shot. Let's overwatch. I've got a lot of overwatching going on here.
Taking point.
Hopefully my people are sensible about it. Okay, that was good. And they did have a spitter head, so they had poison. I am glad that I didn't get poisoned. Poison is not a fun thing to deal with. And I feel that's a bit of a cheeky shot there. You're allowed to go retaliate, go murder them. Okay, just instant kill. And are we close? I cycled through them.
I'm prepared.
Anastasia, can you go grab the thing? Yes, you can. So that's mission over. Say that went well. The melee is great. I'm glad I went for the extra damage. So being able to get more than 160 damage means I'm able to murder most of these guys in one hit. One thing I do need to consider is, do I want to switch over to the sword? I've got one being made. I could make them carry both.
How unexpected. The journal seems to suggest that the research was recovered by the Phoenix Project. I assume that you are unaware of this. Presumably due to the near collapse your organization suffered after the severe cutbacks of the early 21st century. Apparently the surviving research was stored at a Phoenix base designated Storage Facility 4. Not a terribly inventive naming scheme. To complicate matters, before the collapse, the local government sold Storage Facility 4 to Abaddon Tusk, one of the billionaires that resulted from the old political system's malfunctioning distribution of resources, who turned it into a shelter for his company. Eccentric and possibly sociopathic to begin with, he has been driven to new extremes, styling himself Pirate King and leading violent raids on defenseless havens.
So we're going to have to go fight raiders then, it would seem.
I calculate a 98% chance of armed conflict resolution.
Who is this Barnabas, and why does he only have half a face in his hologram? I don't like how he keeps bringing statistics into things as well. I don't like this man. And yeah, that is a bit pricey to actually repair. See why you warned me about that. So where does this need me to go? Over there. Well, that's annoying. I made the new aircraft so I could go over there, and now I have a new point I can go and sit at. So I'm able to make this journey without bothering to use my new airship. Well, that's nice. I guess I can use it to defend havens at this side though. I send it to Phoenix Point Charlie, that's probably an idea. It's a nice middle point between all these havens. Okay, I'll go explore the last few sites over here. Never mind, this place is getting attacked again. Sure. I'll just go back this way. I don't need to do anything fancy. Another place getting attacked. Where's that? It's there. They'll be fine. They're not in the mist. These guys potentially are considered in the mist. They look to be doing fine regardless though. They've got a lot of stuff on them. Upper arms can easily be disabled. Unable to climb. Okay. I had been taking out their arms already to get rid of their pincer and such. Analysing the Arthron exoskeleton biochemistry, we recovered the notes of Alexander Danchev, a Phoenix scientist become obsessed with bioengineering, an armoured suit made from Arthron-derived chitin. Constantly referred to revelations that came from his dreams, he began to alienate his colleagues with his weird behaviour. Randolph Symes eventually banned him from his line of research. Fortunately, his madness consumed him and he fled Phoenix Point with valuable lab equipment. Danchev's files contain encrypted plans for an expedition to a Pandoran mutation center located through his dreams. You can attempt to decipher his file and get the location. Managed to pinpoint a location, that was quick. And we should send the squad to investigate. It's a long shot, but given what we know now about the Pandoran mutations, Danchev might have been onto something. Go to a lovely sounding place, the Catacombs of Despair. Oh. That's unusual. I defend this place. New Jericho likes me less. I don't believe we've had someone not wanting me to defend the Haven before. I thought we were all for humanity and that. I guess we don't get along with disciples at Anu, but still. Let's go defend them. One thing which could be a positive actually, to having like the what do you call it, robot parts in your body. Sure, I'll just stick with that. One benefit to that might be, since it costs materials to repair, it might be quicker to heal up afterwards. I like to see, because I was on about half health at the end of the last mission, and it's not been very long. No, they're still on half health, it just repairs the damage to it. So. Doesn't say quite how much it'll heal them. I want to think it'll be up to max. Already got Pandoran mist about the place. Not immediately got eyes on anything. Okay, I want to say the enemies are attacking from over here. It's a completely wild guess with no base whatsoever in fact. But let's just assume that's the case and run Omar in this direction. Just to be safe, I will run someone over here.
Target located.
The enemy are attacking from over here. Good to know. Omar is not going to be very useful this fight.
Already there.
guy can take that shot. It's possible I just hit the machine gun though. So I want to try and hit their arm. Yeah, there we go. Key structures need to be protected, which I can't actually see where they are. Just this thing in the middle actually. Yeah, that's the only thing with a health bar. Cool. Should be easy enough. Sophia can run up here, do an overwatch. Anyone does try to get through, that'll be fine. Anastasia did a good job scouting. She can now go in this direction.
There.
She spotted someone else. And is that? It's just a bearer, it's not a prime. That's all good. Rena, I think you should be able to take it out. Take out the pincer, that should just retreat. That's pincer destroyed? Yes. That's it now without a melee weapon, it should run away. And Irina can just move forward. That should be fine for now. Or Anu up to? Oh, they're healing me. I forgot they did that to your soldiers. Get to save my own medkits with that. Yeah, that was that guy just fleeing because he ran out of his weapon. Take out this guy's weapon as well, it's probably for best. Deploy his shield, probably won't help much though. That guy, actually it will help for. Other guys somewhere. Don't quite know where. So with him, I can take out that pincer. I could take out that pincer. What are my other options? I've got Omar, they could be of use. Can Ella get in for an attack? No. Anastasia do something good? Potentially yes. Let's see.
Come get some.
Oh yeah, that should be more than safe. I'm going to assume that there's one more enemy after this. So I'll use him to take out the weapon. Now that weapon's gone, he should run away. Just in case that's not the case, I'll do an overwatch.
Nothing will get past me.
Omar, I need you to head back in this direction. We don't know what the last guy is, so I'll keep him in cover. Seems to be mostly melee, so cover might not be what I need. Sophia, she can do an overwatch. I'll run her up here. Why did she stop? Usually they stop when they spot an enemy.
Nothing's getting past
Just an overwatch over there. Ella, you can just run up. Got that guy under Phoenix control, I did not mean to. You can just be a meat shield, go stand out in the open. He doesn't need to survive, he's only an integral part of their defence. I've just noticed that guy's standing right in the middle of that Overwatch corner I set up with Sophia. He's moving forward. He doesn't know what he wants to do now, his head was taken out as well. I like that he just did a little jig for a second. run back to where he was. Ooh, and there's a Pandoran in there. Alright. It's somewhat given away that they're Pandoran when it happens in the Pandoran phase that you hear them. Let's send everyone in this direction then. Sniper, I think I'll get a good shot from over here. Keep them there, get an Overwatch cone through. Potentially that'll be useful. A little doubtful. Ah, alright. That's useful to know. Luckily I don't tend to use abilities too much, so it's still fine for him to die. Meat shields don't matter. You can't convince me otherwise. I refuse to believe they have actual lives outside of this one mission. Still love just running through windows. Like in XCOM, when did it? They'd actually jump through or something in a dramatic fashion. In this, you just run through it as if there's nothing
Watch
there.
out, I'm moving in. Tango spotted.
Oh, they've actually spotted the enemies now. That's good.
I'm on the move.
That means I can take a bit of cover here. Do an Overwatch just in case.
Area
I
covered.
doubt that'll hit anything. Ella, where do we want you to go? Likely just sit here. She'll be in cover. Should be safe. She's still got her medkit out, which we'll need to change. And get more healing. Thank you very much. That's so kind of him.
A moment of
I'm kind of regretting what they've done. I think they might be, you know. I don't feel guilty. There's no guilt needed. Like, they're fine. They've got a sliver of health. And they're dead. They're not dead in that round. Are they dead now? I think they might be like their god's chosen hero. They got a free health. They had no right to survive that. I'm not complaining. But that should not have worked. Yeah, take out this guy's arm, I believe is for the best. Let's aim around here. That's a
just
pistol.
pressing. Come get some.
That's why it wasn't doing enough damage to kill him. I was confused there for a second. Yeah, let's just kill him then. There we go. How on earth did that guy survive though? Like, genuinely, they should not have survived. It's not a complaint. I'm glad they're alive, but how? Anyway, Emma, you run up here. We've now got them, they can go take the revenge.
Smells like trouble.
Perfect. The big hero of the day. Half expect him to just keel over dead just after the fight. Well, whether they live or die doesn't matter. At the end of the day, they are just a meat shield. I am still surprised they're alive though. Yeah, plenty of rewards. This Haven likes me. And we don't actually know where their base is. Now we could go help them. They should be doing fine, they're outside the mist. Do I have anything better to be doing? No, I don't really. Let's go help them out. Free resources and that. How's diplomacy looking anyway? 57 of disciples of Anu. That is lovely.
Research complete.
How goes the manufacturing? Should we be putting things in here? Yes, we should. I quite like the laser assault rifle. Tempted to get a grenade launcher. That just sounds fun. Oh, you've returned to me. I appreciate you thinking I am the best streamer. Statistics, of course, would prove otherwise, but sentiment does matter. If I make that, one thing I'm curious about is, I believe it was Omar who had it? Yeah, quarterback. That grenade range, is that only thrown grenades or that count with a grenade launcher? I appreciate it, I mean. I really do. If you do want to go watch him though, don't feel like you have to stick around, like. I appreciate you popping in even for just a moment. Like, that's all good with me. Alright, I appreciate you sticking around then. Now Boom Blast, that would apply because it's other explosive weapons, I'd imagine. I really don't know about this though. Is it technically a grenade, if it's a grenade launcher? And I think it would apply only to the wooden grenade here. Or like the sonic grenade, or those various things. Ah, tomorrow's your sister's birthday. Well, tell her happy birthday for me, then. I don't know her at all, it might seem a bit weird if a random person on the internet says happy birthday, but go ahead and do it, I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Yeah, +2 speed's definitely worth it. He's already at max speed. So he's going to be running around like a maniac in a minute. Yeah, I'll take quarterback, I'll take Boom Blast. In fact, no, I'll take Boom Blast once I have the thing. Oh, I appreciate it, mate. I'm somewhat curious how she'll react. She'll need to tell me whenever you manage to come by next. I mean, I guess I might as well go for Boom Blast. Reduces the action point cost by 1. The range is increased. How far can I get a grenade? Do you think? I'm curious. It's gonna be a fun thing to figure out. Can I get cross-map grenade throws? Like, that is the dream right now. Also, I should probably be putting people in the Tiamets. Do I want to move that down to Phoenix Point Charlie? Probably. Now, I believe Tiamet's got 8 slots in all. Alright, see Emmy. But if she does, then I don't think you're allowed to. It really depends on your country though. Like, I'd imagine it changes. That's allowed 8, so that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect, I've got just enough slots for everyone. Tiamat I will now be sending to next place. There you go, I'll see you around enemy. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or evening. Be more accurate, I'd imagine. Tiamat, go down to here. I don't want the day to be continuing yet. Where's... Okay, Manticore's already moving, that's fine. Again, New Jericho doesn't want me to defend these people. That just seems mean. Like, imagine hearing that the people meant to be trying to save everyone have gone and saved some people, and you're annoyed about it. Sound like arseholes, I'll be honest. There's a reason I don't like them. Well, maybe if you went to save New Jericho Haven, the disciples of Anna would be equally annoyed. Who knows? Is this the exact same map I was just in? I believe so. Last time I was out... No, it's just an asset, never mind. Similar entranceway here, but the temple's been shifted around slightly. Oh, we already know where some of the enemies are, so they're approaching from over there. Got it. But how far can Omar go right now? Oh, he can go for miles. Look at that. Sadly, miles isn't quite far enough to get a decent shot. Ella. Ella, I'll move up to here. That'll get her within a good range to run in and do some melee. Keep her still for a moment. My sniper, if we want to try and hit anyone in the front, we'll need to go over here.
Watch out, I'm moving in.
Take a single pistol shot? Potentially, I could take out that pincer. If that hits, I'll maybe try and use a quick aim. It did hit. Let's do a quick aim then. And just get rid of their pincer altogether. And they're an alpha, so they do have poison on their head, I believe. I can't quite see from this high up. Let's zoom in. No, that doesn't look like a spitting head. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's a different name for the poison one. Omar, I'll just get you to run up. You need to get close to front. That's what you're good at. Sniper could still get a shot in over there. That's a ghoul. They're rolling with a shotgun, I believe. Yeah, it looks like a shotgun. Maybe? No, that's an infection weapon, in fact. That's more worrying. Anastasia, you're not all that useful right now. Just get into a good spot for later. Don't even need to really worry about cover, just move forward. This sniper, they've got better accuracy with their weapon. Move in over here. Potentially over there, so you can shoot past the arena. Do I want to take a pistol shot? I don't think it's worthwhile. And yeah, I won't take a pistol shot again with the arena. She doesn't need to. Sophia, you can get an overwatch in potentially.
Let's go.
Get her to run up here. Overwatch over... Low cover's interrupting it. I think Overwatch over there should be decent. It's not likely that'll be a good shot, but I might get a shot off still. taking a shot. Oh god, they're more accurate than I would have thought. Alright. That's the first time I've had a soldier infected by virus. Yeah, that shield bearer's just run off. That's perfectly good. Got more Pandorans over there. Alright, potentially I don't want to be running everyone in the same direction then. Damn, they're not quite close enough. Yeah, Irina, I'm going to need you to do a recover. You're going to panic next turn otherwise. Don't want the sniper panicking. You need to stay in position.
Firing targets.
Omar should be safe to get a shot off here. Yeah, if you miss Omar, I'm going to be disappointed. I'll even aim slightly higher. I should have aimed lower. I should have, shouldn't I? Well, that's too late now. Sniper, if I move here, I've got a shot.
Let's have a look.
That's a perfectly good shot. I take out that arm. Excuse me. Should be unable to use their weapon now. Weapon is still out, so we can bash things. That's fine. Is this Anastasia here? Yeah. She's not going to get a good shot off. So, yeah, I believe you might be able to finish us.
Come get some.
Yeah, she's got good accuracy. She can do it. I'll just pause it quickly and do something. Alright, let's be back. What do I need to do? There are Pandorans over in that corner. I guess just make my way around. Anastasia, you're probably going to be pretty useless this fight, I'll be honest. Let's just move you forward.
I'm moving in.
Oh, they've got a priest. It's the first time I've seen a priest out in the wild. Apart from the fancy guys who were attacking that facility earlier. Zerker is trying to jump down. I don't think he'll get a good shot on him just yet. We got a melee attacking from up there. Oh yeah, and they're gonna die. And that's a shield bearer, right there. I know that much for certain. Don't think there's anyone else left alive. It's a shame I can't get a good shot on. It's going to take a while to reposition everyone into a good spot to actually attack. Yeah, she's going to need to keep recovering, otherwise she'll panic.
Just need to catch my breath.
Omar just running. Might be able to use his willpower to actually get a good attack off next turn. That priest's dead though. Nothing we can do about that.
Moving in quick.
Do we have... Okay, we've got enough to get another turn in. They might be able to pull this off. It's hard to say that I have faith in them, mostly because I don't. Okay, enemy spotted, it's up there. It's a thug, that's why I managed to get a shot off. They're a bit trickier. The thug's meant to have a weapon though. I thought they came with a shotgun. Maybe I was wrong. You've got a shield bearer and a thug we have to deal with. Let's just get into some cover on the lower ground. Try and get him taken out at the bottom. Omar can likely get the thug. Sophia, you just run forward.
Moving in quick.
Let's see, will they manage to save their own priest? Unlikely, unless he medkits himself and then they don't attack him. Ooh, he's mind controlled. Okay, that priest might still survive then. Sadly, Ella can't quite get the shot in. This guy, I believe, could. He can get 2 pistol shots. He has quick aim. He can just murder this thing. Quick aim, sniper shot in the back of the head. I think take out the arm, that's their melee capabilities. I think we've also got a shotgun which we just not displayed for some reason. Can I not go back to my sniper? No, apparently I'm not able to use his pistol or anything at all now. That was kind of my plan, he's in a really bad position. Oh no. Omar, come to rescue. Big, magnificent bastard you.
Crunch time.
You can do it. 2 dashes and bash his head in. Ah, thank God. I was a bit worried there, I might lose my sniper. But I think I'll likely be leaving the stream there once this loads in and I get a save down. It's been about 3 hours, that's typically as long as I stream for. Can't really bother with any more than that, I'll be honest. But I hope you've enjoyed it though, Wailing Banshee. Assuming you've stuck around anyway. Oh, before that, we've got
that you've
this.
received the blessing of the Shadowed Hierarch. What does that mean? Well, it's hard to say. He's a pretty elusive figure, but I know one thing about him. He doesn't care about dogma or symbolism. In some ways, he's a cynic, but that's why the Exalted keeps him around. Because if he supports something, it's because he thinks it's going to benefit us. Oh, I almost forgot. The Hierarch also sends a gift. Accepting it has great symbolic value to our people. It means you've accepted his blessing.
I mean, it'd be rude to say no.
Good. Soon you'll be able to talk to the Synod of Yearning. But be careful. Our little trinity is not to be trifled with.
It's a bit mean of them to not like me simply for accepting a gift. Also, why is the circle red now? Is that because there's no one in the base? That could be it. Door and nest there. Worth considering attacking next time at least. Like I say, I'm gonna leave it there for today. I do hope you've enjoyed. I've certainly had fun myself and I've appreciated having someone to talk to. It's always nice having someone come along who actually knows about the game. Just to make sure I did definitely save. Yes. It's perfectly good. Yeah, I'll be streaming this again on Wednesday next week around the same time, and after that on Friday again, if you want to pop in. It's up to you though, don't feel like you have to. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, or evening I guess. And I'll hopefully see you next time. Bye for now though.